Welcome in, everybody. Hold on, I have to finish something. We're going to be finishing this suit, which is Chad chooses the paint job. We'll be building the waist and the legs today. And if we have a chance, we'll do the arms too, and the weapons. Hopefully you have a nice day, and hopefully everyone else has. Mm-hmm. Right. Up. Oh, my head's killing me right now. Okay, let's get this dealt with. Right. Right. Mhm. Yeah. I have an orange or is that all? Hmm. There we go. There's orange. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. Go. There we go. Back feels a bit better. Alrighty then. Let's get to the waist. Okay. I'm just rotating right now from old build. Mhm. Okay, I saw something in a first. Alright, let's go. Let's start the build on the waist. Which here. Start with the gray components. That, yep. Hmm. There we go. Whew. How's your day been, Necro? I know you're hiding in plain sight. About to cut a part that we can paint, which is this piece. No. Ugh, pardon me. Whew. No, this piece cleared. Nope. Go. 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 Oh, just gonna twist. Oh, that feels good. I've just been stiff like crazy for the last couple of days. Alright. Go. 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 19 minutes till the first ad break. And sorry about yesterday, everybody. I ended up having to take a rest because I was in a mentally disturbed mindset. Okay. Oh, what should I paint this piece? I can go with this one, this color, or this color. Or these two. Speaking of which, I need to pull the gold out too. Or I could go with bronze. This orange. I knew there was a metallic orange I had somewhere. How was it mixed with this one? That's stupid. But that's my own boneheadedness. That's for yellow parts. If chat doesn't choose, I'll make the choice. But that kind of ruins the chat chooses the paint job. Here, I'm just gonna go with this red. Oh. Hmm? Oh. Oh boy. Hmm? Ugh. I did say chat's supposed to choose the paint job. No one said anything, so. Oh. Hopefully everyone's having a nice day. I've had some weird times with some of the stuff I've gone through. Where's one I've had? I've stayed this, I don't know how many times on stream. Actual, real weird stuff. Seen stuff that shouldn't be seen and somehow seen it. Oof. Oh. Mm-mm. Eh, we're gonna try and do the Pokemon on Thursday if I have a chance. I feel more like Warframe on Saturday, this coming Saturday. Because we're not going to be able to build on Sunday, next Sunday. Oh boy. I'll try and set up the schedule for next week. Oh boy. Mm. Oh, this is getting built. Mm. 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 Okay. Now, what was the next pieces? Okay. And, here it is. This piece. See if I can find black. I have that black, and then this black, but that's more more for certain ways. Remembering this right? Yep. Here, there, and there. Okay. Should I be painting this black or what? All the ones to choose. Yeah, we're cutting this off. Pulling this. Oh, goody. And yes, we're doing the aerial. Been some time since we last did this. Here we go. Oh, oh boy. So, will it be black or copper? I mean orange. Metallic orange. For these pieces. Come on, say something, chat. This is chat's paint job. So which is it, chat? Orange? Black? Or red? Metallic red, that is. Or I can't remember which metallic red that is, but I know it's a metallic red. Okay, so which is it, guys? Hmm. One for black, two, three. Hmm? Is that for not frozen? That's what I was freaking out about. Ads start in 4 minutes, but which of the three? One, two, or three? Which is it, guys? Seriously, which is it? If I don't choose anytime soon, I'll do all three in a combination method. I'm giving Chad a choice. This is Chad chooses the paint job of the suit. 1, 2, or 3 for these components. Which color would be they think would be best for the suit? Mind you, this is the suit. What we've already done. Well, Chad's the one that's supposed to be choosing the paint job today. It's their choice. I was actually going to do a mixture of them. Since I've already got this. This one would be kind of redundant. Which would leave these two. Let's get all these stripped down. I'd definitely do a mix. Alright. That means these two get the orange, and these two get the black. Oh, Chris. That startled me a little. Looks like it's mainly red and black, right? Yeah, a little bit of gold mixed in from the last time. And sensors are blue. Oh yeah, you can hop in to see. Maybe you should have some orange accents. Yeah, metallic orange, by the way. If you want, Shy. Ah,
All right.
hey, Shy.
So,
Woo.
I mean, just looking at, I mean, yeah, I often don't rely on chat to like help me out with stuff because, yeah, they are fairly silent. But yeah, what you can do, what you gonna do with that, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, this is also something that I was doing beforehand with chat. I just never got back to it.
Ah, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you do have a bit of an interesting situation now, don't you?
Yep.
I mean, just looking at the main chest in the head,
Yeah.
it's, it's mainly it consists of red and black with a little bit of the gold on the center, right?
Gold in certain points, yeah, and blue sensors for the eyes.
Which you're probably not going to be using a lot of blue for the main body.
Nope, it's probably gonna end
I
up
mean,
having the set. I already know the weapon's gonna have the blues because of the sensors in it.
yeah, which that makes sense. But if you were like to have, red chest and red head and like I don't know, blue arms or something, it's gonna look a lot more busy.
Yeah. Ah, and
And
ads are ads are
I
on.
mean, and it's probably like the kind of busy where it's a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm. That's
So I
one
mean,
reason why I pulled these colors out and only these
yeah.
colors,
So yeah, you
which
can definitely do
is
like
orange, a kind of maroon, different colors of metallic red, different shades, I should say.
yeah, like you have like a much brighter red as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have like orange or metallic orange, and you have some gold. So
Yep.
You could probably add some that for like the minor details, like have the main body be consistent of like red and black.
And considering that there's also the weaponry and sensors, the energy beams are blue, by the way,
Yeah, which like that would make sense. So yeah, you can definitely keep the blue for the energy beams. It makes sense.
and the sensors.
But it's like you can probably have the red as more so the primary color,
Mm-hmm.
and then the black being a secondary color. I mean, yeah, you have a decent color palette as is, with like in some sense, blue, black, and gold being more like the secondary colors.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and with the blue and I guess maybe the metallic orange being more like the tertiary colors.
Yep.
Now, I mean, I'm not much of an expert when it comes to color palettes. I am kind of like talking on my butt a little.
In a way,
It's
you're
just let
actually
me.
correct on some of the color palettes because most of my suits are red, black, and gold, but a mixture of different red colors. Like I can show you one. This guy. I have not
Yeah,
dusted him
not
in a
bad.
while. The only white is these two, the axes.
Yeah, which is, yeah. I thought they were gonna be like more shoulder-mounted guns, but
Well,
yeah, I can already see you have one on like the right arm with it. But that's more of an arm gun.
this one? Oh no, that's a rifle that similar to this one that it can take
Yeah,
off and use as a more rifle.
I mean, yeah, that's just what my thoughts are when it comes to this stuff. Now,
Uh,
I mean, I don't know how you have the in the color areas set out, but you can have the main armor be
hmm,
red, and may have like some of the some of the pieces be gold, but
okay.
more the internal stuff be black,
Let me
right?
actually grab the hold on the suit that this is without the color scheme.
All right.
This is basically what we're messing with. I have not detailed this girl up at all on the limbs and everything. This
Ah,
is basic.
so
Beam
I mean, I'm
weaponry,
looking at the I'm looking at the shields. You
shield
could,
bits that also become
yeah, you can
skirts.
probably have the blue parts that are shown be red, the
Mm,
white parts, the white parts be like black.
mind
You can
you,
probably have,
this is
you can,
stickers too, by the way. This is what
yeah.
the actual color is underneath it.
Ah, so it's more white stickers, so it looks more gray underneath, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
you can probably
more,
have
it's
like,
blue.
yeah. So I mean, you have like gray and white, blue, and a little bit of yellow.
Yep, pretty much. Which is the
I
basic
mean,
color of almost every Gundam there's ever
every
been.
Gundam. Yeah,
Every
because
main unit.
those look. Yeah, because those are more like a good colors, right?
Not really good guy considering that it's more of a war drama. That's what Gundam is. There's no good
Yeah,
guy, no bad guy. It's all
I
not
mean, you may have,
political, but
yeah,
more ideological.
yeah, like, th- and like the only bad guy I've heard of was like Char, but
Oh, he wasn't really a bad guy. He was forced more to be it because of his plan
mm,
to get rid of the Zabi family for what they did to his own father. And then using
uh,
his own family name, Zeon, his true family name was Zeon,
yeah. I
to
mean, I've only been aware of and like some of the Gundam stuff because have you ever watched the Re-Res?
re-rise. Oh yeah, I've watched that. That's dang good.
Yeah, I need to catch up with some of their with some of their videos. But yeah, the only way I know Gundam is because of like the Gundam 007 or something like that.
Oh yeah, Gundam 007. That's a good series.
Yeah, but I mean, it was
Double
like
O.
the one of the
You mean
bad games.
Gundam 00, not 007.
Well, I mean, the point clicking that,
Yeah,
and if I remember, they pronounced Char like Char. More
yeah.
like Charizard, but more like Sharona.
Actually, it is Char Aznavolt, but I'm trying to remember his name. His, I know Zeon was his family name. I cannot remember his name, his true name. Hold on. Luckily for me, I have stuff set up already for me to actually find it fast. Go. Main. Let's see here.
Yeah, if I recall, it's like somebody who was clearly unqualified was piloting a gun in the mech suit, and you just kept on knowing because it was trial and error.
Yeah, I'm just trying to uh it does not want it to here we go. Okay, I was wrong. His dad name was Zeon. Daikin is his family name.
Mm-hmm.
Kazval was his true name. Kazval.
Hmm.
So yeah, he was not really he was more of an antagonist to
To like the main and to the main protagonist,
yeah,
but more like I guess kind of like more misunderstood. Not like he's not like
n-
a Saturday morning cartoon.
not really more misunderstood. It was more along the line of him he was using he already had plans on dealing with them, the entire family. It just he used the main character to get his revenge, fully erasing the family. But the only thing he did not do, which was he didn't fully erase the family. He left one alive because she was innocent. The rest of the family that was grown up, all the grown-ups were the villains.
Mm-hmm.
And they were using his own family's stuff and everything to try and make a crazy world order or something. But it also goes back to something that he the he was correct about space noids. He had an idea that there was eventually going to be a next stage evolution, if I'm remembering correctly, from what Origin stated. And the next
Hmm.
stage was in space. But it would take a war to cause that evolution, which is ironic.
Yeah.
And the ones that would get that stage were two people who understood each other after fighting each other for so long.
Hmm.
But think about this. It's more, if you can't speak to each other through communications normally, how would you talk to each other? You'd end up somehow developing another way of communication.
Yeah.
That's essentially what new types technically are. From my understanding, by the way. Because it would not
Mm-hmm.
make sense for them to be warfare use, but eventually people started thinking of them as tools for war because they could
Hmm.
anticipate their opponent's moves and everything.
I see.
or communicate with their opponent and have them
Mhm.
change their minds or something, which happened in Gundam Zeta a few times. And then when there's conflict between someone that actually has no intention of changing their ways, it causes more problems,
Hmm.
which comes out in Double Zeta.
I think I got lost at a certain point. Sorry.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, I know. I also like. I'm also like looking at our stuff as well.
Yeah,
So my attention's kind of split.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying my best here.
I got a little bugger barking, and I don't know what he's barking about.
Hmm. I haven't really been hearing him bark.
No, I hear him. He's not close enough for my mic to catch, because it's a
I
headphone
know
mic.
there's been times that with my streams you've been able to hear my dogs.
Yeah, it's one of the weird. I don't know why I have some crazy hearing, or it's your mic's just too good.
Well, I mean, my dog's also fairly loud.
Ooh, I never even purged this one, so it's fresh purging time. That's the reason I have this cutting mat.
Mm.
There we go. So if I actually get it messed up, I have no problem with it being messed up. I need to shake this. There we go. And considering that there's also some points where other pilots can't even handle certain ways of using the suits, like in Gundam Wing, and in Witch for Mercury, it also has the same concept. Some suits were developed that were too strong and too dangerous for normal people to use. Or they end up having something crazier done that was not worth the trouble but got built anyway. Which for Mercury is more, what would happen if we had a bunch of people doing nothing but using war machines as a way of controlling
Hmm.
economics
Yeah.
instead of fighting in the wars economically. Each one develops a suit that's meant to be next stage, but then someone designs something that is supposed to help people with prosthetic extremities.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, the system was so dangerous, it became so bad that those very people, not because of profit, mind you, because it was dangerous to the pilot to even use the suit.
Hmm.
That was the Ariel. But because it took a child's spirit, which goes back to something that occurred once in a, I forgot which video game, but it was in
Hmm.
a side story, which is classified as canon now, that occurred in the UC timeline anyway. Then I end up thinking, wait a minute, that sounds a lot like the Zero system, the way it sounds like, which essentially is a super advanced AI that takes the
Mm-hmm.
data of the entire fight and goes simulations with a matter of nanoseconds.
Mm-hmm.
So fast in advance that it actually could predict that, hey, the pilot's he's an idiot. I have to give him the choice of self-destruction just to win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
While the exam system and the Hades system were completely different. They're more along the line of what this suit was involved with. It had a soul in it, while that soul was a girl. Both of them were girls, but this one was more a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
In doing, why did you just do that? There we go.
Just do what?
Not you. The piece I was messing with popped out while I was putting the other one
Ooh.
on. So,
Oh yeah, I can see it.
oh man, my back's driving me nuts right now. I don't know why that just kicked. Oh, okay, that's why. All right. Now, I'm gonna let these 4 pieces dry out before I put them on. But I can stick this on. But I also clear coated this with a clear coat that's matte. That's why there's a little like this, like there's
Mm-hmm.
paint knocked off. But that's actually good because that makes that look like it's been rubbing. The shoulder's been rubbing on it. Same with the back. That's what the backpack unit is. And then this looks
Mm-hmm.
like it's been punching on something. I mean, actually. It looks like it's been punching.
Mm-hmm.
One of the good things about some of this stuff, you can do whatever you need to do with it. Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, this. There. And this is the waist too. I need to clip this as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Part of the feet. Right. Knowing how much craziness we go through, it's who knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I get that.
Whew. Need to trim this up. But then there's the point where if you understand that the exam system happened in the UC point of the timeline, then they end
Yeah.
up pushing almost every variant has some sort of AI eventually in them. Some of which are not always going to be good, and some are just going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a point where there's an entire possibility because of, mind you, this we don't know if it's fully canon because he likes it being separate. The original creator likes the separate times, but he ended up when he created the original full-on connected timeline because of gonna turn A.
Yeah.
It kind of connects them by 10,000 years apart. And every time someone finds a turn A and erase tech from the world multiple times, and it takes 10,000 years for tech to come back to the level where mobile suits existed.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, there's still data from all these fights. Somehow the data survives. But someone still creates a AI system. Like one of the suits, the commander type, the main scientist actually put a system in where if he does activate the self-destruct, it would remove the pilot, let the pilot escape, and walk right into the enemy line and detonate there.
Mm-hmm.
All because the pilot he chose was somewhat naive but truly believed in his convictions, which changed
Mm-hmm.
one of those scientists' minds.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that same naive person finds data on how to make the Wing Zero unit,
Mm-hmm.
which has like I said, an AI system, AI system program. We didn't call it AI back then. It was just a zero system where it took data and information and processed it at such advanced speeds and simulations that it made the pilots either go nuts or mad.
Mm-hmm.
But then eventually, some pilots were able to overcome that. That should be dry enough. Is well, it was dry enough. I guess there was just still some oil right there. That's why it came off. Whew. But eventually, each of the 5 Gundam pilots and Zex were able to pilot the suit, but they, slightly went mad, but they also overcame it. Why did I say overcome it?
Mm-hmm.
There it is. But in doing so, they did learn more about themselves. But the only one that could fully bring it out of the pilots were only 2. Zex and Hiro Yui.
Mm-hmm.
But because Hiro was also same age as Zex's own sibling, who was Relina, and then she actually viewed war as not worth it, give peace a chance, but also understand that war is going to happen regardless. You're not going to stop it. But choosing to defend peace is what a true pacifist would choose, willing to overcome their strife. Not really political, it's more ideological.
Mm-hmm.
But there have been some that flat out showed no, ideological is not always going to be the same. It could also be eventually political, where in trying to remember in Double O, it was more I'm creating this group so that I can unite the world and end politics. But in doing so, he knew someone was going to try and abuse and make it where that entire system would be under their control.
Mm-hmm.
He knew that someone would eventually figure out that he's the one giving the program the information, everything, and that he had fail-safes regarding it.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Scholia Schemberg in Double O.
Mm-hmm.
He's also the one that figured out in that reality how to create the GM particles, which I have a sneaking suspicion is the same particles as what's in but a more advanced version of the Minotsky particle. Because it's still a power generation, but a continuous power generation that can be turned off and on whenever it's needed. And store
Mm-hmm.
stably, which many scientists say, as of right now, it's not possible to store that energy like that. It has to be released.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Then there's a point where one of the people that were its family and him were chosen to be a part of the plan, later on figured out how to use it against them. But that was a planned, something that Schemberg already knew someone was going to do and had a system set up, which then gave us almost god level ability, Trans Am drive.
Mm-hmm.
But then over time, it created a new. There was also something else he created, which was a new life form called the influ. I forgot what they were called. Hold on, I know it. Oh, trying to remember what it was. Timeline. Die. Oh, here. I'm trying to remember. Where is? Yeah, it was called the Innovator. N
Mm-hmm.
O Innovator, which was manipulating everyone from the shadows, trying to control
Mm-hmm.
everyone and everything, which inadvertently caused more problems than they may and it should have made. But it also had another party that came out later, which were one of the first actually in the Gundam series where only Gundam 00 actually fought aliens. But the units end up gaining the ability, all the GM particles had a capability of quantum entanglement,
Mm-hmm.
which gave, if you were one of those that became one of the third party group, became able to jump between points of reality.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you could quantum leap. Alright, I need to rotate this. Okay, I did not intend to do that, but whatever. That works. Nope. Nope, I need to pull that off. Oh boy. Gone. Did not need to drop that guy. Back in there. Go. And there we go. Now I can rotate that. Okay. That's not a good thing. There we go. There. Ooh. Why is my spine giving me fits? Oh, I know why. I'm constantly shifting and altering my way my body is. Okay. Here, I know I need these. I need 14 as well. Alright. Go. Now I need the A components. I also need B1. I forgot about that. These two. Woo! And knowing that there's a point where that quantum leaping, as well as the space elevator, I really do believe we can eventually do those things. They can become reality.
Yeah.
But with how...
And
But how is the question? And how far would humanity fall into greed more? That's another thing that 00 actually brings out. Questions. Is it humanity's greed that prevents us from ending war? Or is it our nature? That's another thing that most of the Gundam series actually ask as a question. But most of the time, the protagonist is like, no, it's not our nature, it's just what people chose. Or it's a situation I've been shoved into, like the Iron-Blooded Orphans. Can't really do anything about war unless you... War is not fun for anyone, regardless of what people think.
yeah, it isn't.
And by the way, everyone, this is not political, this is philosophical.
Yeah.
Because it's a discussion of actual war drama. Which is what Gundam is. With a little slapstick in it, too, because it's... can't have a war drama without some slapstick nowadays. So it's not really a mature topic, it's more along the line of what's really going on in this world. Truly needs to be discussed, but no one wants to discuss it. To face the reality is to face the harsh truth of reality. But the old saying, ignorance is bliss, is relatively true. To certain extents. Alright. Alright, chat. What do we call the feet? Because the white, red, we got white and red parts. So, choice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In this case, which would you do for the white parts?
Well, what does the full piece look like?
That's one reason why I brought this guy up. This is the whole piece. Feet and all. The grays have to stay gray because that's actually necessary for the components.
Mhm.
I still need to do detailing on this one. I never really finished the detail work on it. I just built it fast and didn't bother with detailing. Kept telling myself I'd come back to it. Never did. And it's also top heavy. The joints aren't that great on it either. Still a good suit, it's just you have to figure out how to fix those parts.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Sky isn't up.
I mean, he's probably busy.
Yeah. Hopefully he's having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I may be hitting out in a few moments.
No, considering he stayed up until probably 1 o'clock.
Oh, what was he streaming?
He was still he was doing that run with Chloe.
But yeah. Do you remember who ended up winning?
No idea. Because apparently Sky rated her. Or she rates Sky. So I'm thinking Chloe won because Sky kept getting stuck in one mission. And then she took it up, kind of got to it at that very same mission faster.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't be that surprised.
Nope, I'm not either. She's played that how many times? Who knows?
I mean, it would probably be like me asking him to do a Wind Waker run. That is a game where I've played it dozens of times. I'm no speedrun or anything.
Yeah.
But I at least know what I'm doing in terms of the puzzles.
Mm-hmm. Same way as me trying to remember how to play when I'm playing Pokemon. I'm trying to remember all the old ones, how to beat them. I can't even get to my guides anymore. They're all in my old room. Kind of stuck in there right now. Oh, man. Back does not give out. There we go.
I'm here.
Dealt with. Oh, yeah. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Which colors do you want to use for the feet?
Hmm, that's a good question.
That's what this stream's about. As a thanks for
Well,
getting me to 140 followers. Y'all get to choose this.
I still need to work on my follow game. I think I'm like, I don't know. I'm about halfway to where you are at. Let
Yippee!
me check.
Speaking
I
of which,
have 71 followers, so
speaking of which,
yeah. Oh, and let me actually switch back to your stream since I looked at it.
Go follow him, guys. He's a good gamer. He's also a little shy.
I mean, okay, with the shy part, yeah, I think it's more
But he's
like
a good
reserved
person.
rather than shy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I
But he's a
do
good
hope
person.
to like kind of overcome that little bit of me, since man, there's some days where I feel like I'm actually quite filtered.
You are a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, I know I still have some baggage I need to take care of, but
Don't
that's
we
and
all?
but that's from and yeah, but that's just another kind of thing.
Oh man, my back's starting to feel better. All right, I've finished cleaning up on these pieces. All right, what should I do the white guys? One,
Hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Type that in chat. Which one y'all think I should do? Uh, meta heavy metallic red, cherry red. I think this is more maroon or something. Metallic
Hmm.
orange.
Well, still,
Well,
you
shiny
said you had
orange.
the full-blown Gundam model, right?
Yeah, I have it
And
right here.
yeah, mind if I take a look? And so the white parts.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
These pieces,
Well, you have some small red parts to it, so they're kind of like secondary.
which is the heel and the actual foot.
Yeah. So those guys are just painted red entirely.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have, and based off of how the model would have been, I probably would have had like the white parts be red and the red. Well, I'm saying yeah, the white parts be red and the red parts be like something else. Either gold or black. But you can't have like black on the leg joints.
Oh, this is actually staying gray because these joints are not fun. So
Yeah,
it's
I
all
get
the
that.
plating that we're painting. The gray pieces, no. The only paint that's getting on one of these is this piece
Hmm. So I
on
mean, I
on
probably
the.
would avoid. Well, I don't believe there's a way you could like repaint those small parts. It would probably be a bit more of a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you're gonna have something that's gonna be clashing a little either way, right?
Not always.
I
Sometimes
mean,
the
if you
clash is
just leave it
actually
as is.
appropriate because there are points where I've done it and it's. Let me actually show you. I've gotten multiple different colors in different points, like how this is.
Mm-hmm.
This is this.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then if
yeah.
it
When
rubs
it
off,
comes to
it has the paint on. It has the regular paint underneath, which gives contrast of battle damage.
mm-hmm. Well,
Like,
I mean, when I'm looking at it, and I mean, when I'm trying to make stuff, I just want to see if I can keep it more like a uniform. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
hmm
But
like
yeah,
symmetrical, and I'm more asymmetrical.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you could probably like mix and match some of the pieces, but that's
Mind you,
that's honestly a good
gold
question.
is only going to be the yellow pieces.
Yeah, that's what I would have kept as well. In an ideal world, I feel like the red and the white parts would have been like red, and maybe you could have made the red pieces into more like the gold or metallic orange.
Metallic orange
But
makes sense.
yeah, because because that would have been like a bit more minor slash secondary.
hmm
Considering like the full blown Gundam model, its
Now,
primary colors and one of its the biggest color on there is white.
yeah, and the main reason why some people keep saying the main reason why all the Gundams are white is because in space it's less likely to be noticed.
I
But
mean,
when it's up close, it's noticeable.
hmm, I thought it would have been the same, different with like black, but I guess if it's like facing more towards the sun, then yeah,
It will reflect the light back.
yeah, which I guess in a way that makes sense.
But in space, I can understand a spacesuit being white. I truly can. That's a person. But a
Mm-hmm.
person piloting a robot in a military operation, why would you want to be white? But
I
then
mean,
again,
mm,
there's also a kind of a contradiction with the lobster. There's a reason the lobster's the color it is in the deep sea instead of blue. Why the blue ones are the ones that are so rare. The multicolors are so rare. It's camouflage within the environment.
mm-hmm. But yeah, still, it's just like I'm trying to figure out the whole color where like it can kind of sort of mix into there.
Well,
But
that's where these are the four reds I chose to let chat use.
yeah,
This is kind of a crimson metallic. This is metallic red, hot metallic red, and keep forgetting what
so
this one
hold
is.
on.
Pink, kind of a
Yeah, so
pinkish.
for like the chest and the head, did you use two different shades of red?
I use this one, and then a little bit of another type, but I can't remember which one. Ah, here it
Yeah,
is.
just
This one.
trying to see.
It was a
Yeah,
mix of
just trying
these
to see
two
what I
because
can.
this is kind of in between these two.
You could probably have slightly more darker shade of red on it, but I mean, what and for those small little red pieces for the bottom of the foot?
Yep.
What color do you think matches with it closely enough to it?
Well, it's not really a matching. It's a original color scheme we're going for.
I know,
But
but it's
honestly,
like,
considering that this is going to get worn down from hitting the ground,
hmm I mean, yeah, you can probably do like, a slightly more, a slightly darker colors of it.
not really darker would be good. It's more along the line of
Well, I mean, you said you have a bit more like a rust color version of it, right?
which I can do with this, just a little
Yeah,
bit
like
detailing
that could probably, and yeah, like
and then
they
rubbing
are
off.
similar enough, but I mean, they kind of, they look, it's kind of like a cell detail.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, for and at least for the feet, you can definitely, you can definitely do that for the feet and for its color and keep the red pieces the same way they are. So it just doesn't like completely blend in with one color.
Yep. So, okay, this is where the problem's gonna be. I gotta
What,
get
just
that.
connecting them?
It's the alligator clamp for holding it. All right, and
Oh, wait, you're repainting those parts?
mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I thought you said you weren't, but
No, I'm actually
honestly,
doing
I
this to kind of show you the difference.
oh,
Let me actually.
yeah, yeah. There's a
Ah.
fair amount of difference. But I was saying, if you were like, if you could be able to completely repaint them, then I feel like black would have been a good color for that.
For the bottom part.
Yeah,
Well, I do still have.
but
Where did I
like I
put
believe you
that?
said, it's kind of a bit of a pain to do.
Mm-hmm. Ah, here we go. I knew I had some napkins. That's actually one of the
Like,
good things about having this when I can. I can easily just wipe it off.
yeah, still,
And I
it's a
have
case
some
of
cleaning stuff.
Yeah.
No, that ain't
Still,
it.
sorry if
Here
I'm
it is.
interrupting.
Here's the cleaning.
I mean, it feels like a bit of a in case of yeah, it wouldn't look nice, but it would. I mean, but it would not be worth it at the end of the day.
Pretty much. And mind you, I still have to get more of this. This is my last black, by the way.
Oh yeah, that probably wouldn't be enough to like completely cover them. You would probably need more like a Sharpie.
No, even
Yeah.
Sharpie, even this one,
Mm-hmm.
it's more liquid. This one is more this is more precision detailing.
Mm-hmm.
This is more like that. I can do it in one
Yeah.
stroke.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always stay in that position with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But since I've already gone,
Yeah.
this one done like this. It doesn't mean that it has to be one color too. Because the white this piece does go right there and kind of seal it up, because the only area I'm painting on this is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And technically this is supposed to be gold, but because of how that is, it's harder to do. Now if I was doing the
Mm-hmm.
master grade or the HD, not HD, the SD MG, it would be different. Oof. Then there's a point where I've done different designs, different color schemes, and different everything. There's a point where I'm just doing the same color scheme over and over again. Metallic
Mm-hmm.
red and black.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, those are your kind of colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why you would try to keep it like that.
But that's also one reason why I said chat gets chooses today. Because I've
Mm-hmm.
been trying to remember let this go. Let them finish this, but I
Yeah.
keep forgetting to do it. Alright, let's get these parts on. They're dry now.
I mean, yeah. Still, it's like maybe there could have been some more alter. I mean, still, like, did Chad originally pick? I mean, the red. And you said Chad originally picked the red and gold stuff, right? Like
Yeah,
when you first
red,
started this.
gold, and black right here in the pattern.
Yeah. So I mean, just I mean, yeah. I think they really wanted to have it match your color palette. So I'd say, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if like a more bluish color would have looked interesting.
Well, what level of blue? I can pull out all my blues.
I mean, I don't know, like maybe a darker shade of blue, like maybe royal.
I'm not even sure if I have royal.
I mean,
Uh,
it's a specific shade of blue, so no worries.
Here's all the blues I got.
I mean, it's kind of. Oh, let me just see if I can get the hex code.
Granted, that's
Some.
purple too. Kind of a purplish, this one is. And this is
Hmm.
all of them. That's all the blues I got.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just upload this. Yeah, this is but still, I bet still that is a nice shade of red for this specific model. I just sent you like the kind of blue I was talking about.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I didn't even realize you posted that.
What?
The one before
Yeah,
the.
yeah. I was doing that while you were yapping on about
Okay.
Gundam and all that.
Yep. If I'm seeing that right, I'm not even sure I actually have that.
So, do you think that that kind of like specific shade of blue would have been and looked good for a Gundam model?
Well, the closest one is this one, but I think there has been a unit with that color. I
Yeah.
got so many suits with me, I just can't remember them all.
No worries.
I think Wing Gundam actually had had that for its blue components, or Double O. I think that one was the one that closely had it,
Mm-hmm.
but can't remember it all. Boy, right? Rain, why are you frying at me right now? There we go. That works. Whew. Right. Then go. And knowing how some people would actually do, I've seen people with crazier color schemes than this that actually was mixed multiple colors together and got a crazy camo pattern mixed in. Like a red, gold, black camo, which kind of surprised me. But that level of detail is something I can't get to yet. The moment I get to that, that's going to be amazing. Oh, I forgot to do this part too. Happy I end up remember it now. I wish these were actually faster drying, but who knows how fast it's going to dry. Ah, I see. I hope you had fun, Shy, talking to me. Oh, there went my knee. I just felt that knee pop. Mm. Uh, probably on next Wednesday, because I need to get some stuff done. we'll continue this on.
I'm back. Okay.
Ah,
Looks
hey,
like my internet went down for a few moments. Sorry
I
about
had
that.
a feeling that was the case. But
Yeah,
I
so
was,
I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna go in just in case this happens again.
yeah, I'm actually gonna do this again on the 17th. That's the next Sunday I'm gonna be on. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do the more of this, the paint job on the 17th. But
Yeah.
these are the colors we're gonna be using. Yellow is only gonna be gold. But for majority of the suit, we're gonna use this. But Chet can also choose which color eventually they want, if I have it. Like I have some blue, pink, purples. I got a good majority of grays and black, not blacks, grays and whites, as well as some greens and a whole lot of gold and silver. So yeah, let's see if we can find someone to raid. Given it's a Sunday, who knows what time they're going to be here? Who's going to be? Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. I don't think there's going to be anyone to raid today. Yeah. Hope y'all had fun today. See y'all on Wednesday at 7 p.m.